Hello and welcome back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is our day, and this is going to be your daily reading for Wednesday, September 4th. Thank you for coming back to the channel. I really appreciate you coming here. Please, if you're liking what you're hearing, go ahead and hit that like button for me, that thumbs up. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and certainly feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what resonates with you, which pile are you following, etc., etc. I love to hear from you. Also, if you have any ideas of readings you'd like to see on the channel, I'd love to hear from you. So just as a reminder, our three piles are Hope for pile 1 and the Wasp spirit, Kindness for pile 2 and the Coyote spirit this week. And for pile 3, we got Relax and the Deer spirit. So those are your piles. If you already know, please go ahead and click those timestamps for you, and I will get into your reading starting with pile 1, Hope. Hey, pile 1, my Hope pile. Let's look at what your Wednesday looks like, okay? A reversal. So we've got the Magician, but we've got it reversed. The immediate thought that's coming to me with this Magician reversed is, remember that the Magician, when upright, right, is fully in his or her power. The energy is that of a full manifester, creating, able to connect both heaven and earth and create the world that you want to create, your own personal world, create your own reality to be exactly the way that you want it. So in reverse, what I'm seeing for you all on this Wednesday is two things. One, there's a bit of an internal block that is keeping you from being able to manifest what your whole desire is. And we'll take a look at what the hidden energy is that is here. But one, that there's this internal block, right? And there's also that there's like a balancing. You may be manifesting, but you know, the thing about being a manifester is it's a double-edged sword. You can manifest both the good and the bad, right? Depending on what you put your focus, your energy, and your intention on. So what's important for you to be is mindful of what it is that you're manifesting. How are you using your power to create your own reality? And are you creating a reality that is balanced in your heart and your spirit? Okay, so that's the first question for you on this Wednesday. Now, I did pull another card here. Let's see. Wow, look at that. Attract. Like the moon and the ocean, you attract good things into your life. This is it right here, pile 1. On Wednesday, you need to be thinking about what it is that you're attracting. What are you creating in your reality? You know, we are co-creators with the divine, right? But that's the key word there is co-create. You got to also be creating. And if what you're creating is repeating negative cycles within your reality, then that's what you're going to get as an outcome, okay? So what's going on underneath the surface here is the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups represents a unity. It also, particularly in this situation, like I'm really getting this as like a unity within self, because we've got this reversed Magician. There's a sense of like you getting in alignment with yourself, i.e. your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, all in connection, all in alignment. What is it that you truly desire? Understand that your heart is the fueler, is the one that can really push you toward the thing that you most want, okay? So make sure your head is in alignment with your heart, okay? Because what's going on underneath the surface is there is a connection here, a partnership that can happen. Now, on one level, I want you to think of it as what is the unity within yourself. But the other hidden factor here is that there may be a partner out there that can support you in manifesting that which you desire, okay? So keep your eyes and ears open for a connection that can support where it is that you're trying to go. But first of all, you need to get 100% clear about where it is you're trying to go. Now, what are those next steps or actions? Keep going. You got the Nine of Wands, which is about perseverance, hanging on. Yeah, it may feel a little heavy a little bit right now. You may be feeling a little bit overburdened, but this card is inviting you to persevere. You have the strength, you have the tools, you have the mindset, you have the ability to create that which you're trying to create. So just keep going on this hump day, okay? Just keep going. Your guidance from the divine, step up and lead. Step up and lead, y'all. So this is the confirmation here. New moon in Capricorn. The good news is that you know what you want. And on some level, you even know how to get it. So step up and know that you are the boss of your own life. You may need a new and more disciplined approach. Maybe a new plan, all right? Strategy is called for here. Okay, this reminds you that ambition isn't a dirty word. Whatever you want to create in your life, there is no such thing as too big a goal. But break your plans into smaller, achievable pieces. Slow and steady wins the race, y'all. Release any blocks to success. So take that look in. What's making this magician be reversed on you? Turn that magician upright, okay? And create. Use your power to create. Have a beautiful Wednesday, y'all. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, all right? Click that thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Subscribe, pass the word, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, Pile 2. Welcome to your Wednesday, September 4th reading. If you chose the kindness and the Coyote spirit, this is what we have for you. So your situation... beautiful. So you got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is talking about you sort of being in a more expansive vibe, all right? That things are beginning to open up. Something you've been working on is kind of in the initial stages, right, of work that maybe you've been doing. You may have been working on it for a little bit because the initial stages for some may be 3 months in and maybe 2 years in, okay? It depends on what it is that you're dealing with or working with or how big it is. But regardless of whatever it is, this card is about expansion. It's also about working with others, but a lot of it is really just that sense of like things are going to the next stage, okay? I also pulled this other card here. So we see we got eclipse, celebrate cycle. So that's kind of like what I was saying, like things are beginning to expand. You may want to just take a moment on this Wednesday to just kind of acknowledge where you are, celebrate, whatever progress you've made thus far, even if you haven't gotten to a landing point, right? But you're expanding. Now, what you may not be aware of that's going on underneath the surface. And this is interesting because it's saying what you may not be aware of. You got the Five of Swords, which is going to be controversy, conflict. You're in a situation where people are not in total alignment. And this may be having to do with, the expansion that you're doing. Like you've had some success up to this point, and now you know that there have to be some switches of some kind, some growth, some additions, some deletions, right? But people may have different varying opinions about that. This card invites you to really, kind of have an open mind, because it suggests that there's another possibility, another solution, because nobody wins when it's just conflict on top of conflict, okay? So, but in order for you to find that other solution, you've got to be able to kind of have an open mind and be able to look at, perceive, allow for various perspectives, okay? So even though there may be, because this is showing up underneath the surface, it may be that there are some conflicts that maybe you're not fully aware of. So I would invite you to just be a little bit mindful, ask some questions on this Wednesday, in the area of this project, this way that you're trying to expand. Don't be rash to make a decision. Just fill out the vibe. Make sure you've gotten all the information, that you understand what the various points of view are. You may still have a point of view that's differing from others, and you want to move in that direction. That's fine. But as a leader, you just want to be aware of what is going on and make sure you're considering other perspectives. Now, and this is why it's important, just because what's coming up is you got this Eight of Wands. Wands represent fire. So you got, the wands, and then this is talking about the same project, I believe, that is going to start moving forward very quickly, because the 8 of Wands is like that fastest moving card in the deck. Whenever it comes up, it suggests movement and fast movement, okay? So it's letting me know that whatever it is that you've been working on, right now you're at a little bit of a pause and you're expanding, but that expansion is going to go to another level, all right? So be mindful of that on this Wednesday. Make sure you're taking into account conflicting points of view, and let yourself go ahead and expand, because that's a beautiful thing. And make sure you're celebrating. Now, the guidance from the divine, keep your heart open, okay? First quarter moon in Libra. I like this for you because this is really about when you are moving on your project, as you are beginning to expand, making sure that while you need to bring in others and while you need to be working collectively with others, make sure that you're not letting yourself fall too dependent on others as well, okay? It's important for you to keep your heart open, right? And so don't let any of this conflict affect your sort of soul purpose or your moving forward in that way, all right? So the divine is really encouraging to, it says work with others as you move towards your goals, but don't become so dependent that you give away your power. Keep your heart open. It's time to negotiate. It may be time to negotiate something. And the way to manifest your goals now could be to come up with a solution that pleases everyone. So keep an open mind about how you're moving forward and how you're planning to expand. That's what I see for y'all for this Wednesday. Beautiful day. Go out there and get it, y'all. You can be successful at whatever you put your mind and heart to. I believe in you. Let's get it done. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Go ahead and click that thumbs up if you like what you're hearing here, and subscribe to the channel. Let other people know, and I'll see you next time. Have a joyfully abundant day. Bye. Hey, Pile 3. Welcome to your Wednesday, September 4th daily reading. You chose the Relax card and the Dear Spirit pile this week. This is going to be your reading for today. Let's check it out. So for your situation, wow, you got a strong card here. So you got the Judgment card. And the Judgment card, it says on the card here, inner calling. But the way I think about the Judgment, it's also like an awakening. And some people might say a reckoning, but I see it more as an awakening, okay? That there is, for you on this Wednesday, there's kind of like a shift for you to be able to really acknowledge the ways in which you've been stepping into your best self and a higher level of consciousness, okay? So what have you learned so far on your journey? Tap into your wisest and most spiritual form of intuition and intellect. You could be close to understanding your inner soul. All your past experiences, even the painful ones, have led you to this moment when you can step forward and leave the hurt behind. So even on this one simple day, the simple Wednesday, all of you beautiful souls, just remember that you're tapping into where you're going, not where you've been, but where you're going, and the level of awakening that you have today and how that shows up for you in your world, all right? I also pulled these oracle cards, and yours says boundaries. Put a ring around yourself and your energies. And I think this is important because particularly when we are taking a step higher up on the ladder, right? On the spiritual ladder, on the awakening ladder, on the consciousness ladder, there is a need for us to make sure that we're putting that little extra bit of protection around our energy, our insights, our love, our heart, okay? So it's important for you to be mindful of that on this beautiful Wednesday. Now, what you might not be aware of, what's going on underneath the surface for you. Let's see what we've got. Oh, beautiful. 6 of Pentacles. So this talks about that you may not be aware of the ways in which There is reciprocal energy around you. I want you to just take a moment and think about the people in your life, the situations in your life in which when you go into those situations or when you're in contact with those people, you are filled up just as much as you are giving out, sometimes even more, okay? Pay attention to those, because what's going on underneath the surface is that there is a generosity that is in your energetic field, right? A generosity of spirit, a generosity of, could be wealth, finances, resources, whatever it may be. But there's an easy flow of give and take that is available to you. Even if you don't feel like it's there, that's why I say it's important for you to just tap in for a minute and see where is that available for you, so that you can maybe have some conversations today about this awakening, this next level of consciousness in which you're going to, and be fed in that by the people that are around you, okay? Stay away from those that are judgmental, hot-headed, stubborn, not open to listen to the openness that you find yourself walking in, all right? Now, in terms of where you're going, you've got the Hierophant. Now, this is beautiful because I also see the Hierophant as like this kind of growing upward, this deepening of your internal knowledge and self. But the other thing about the Hierophant is it's also about joining together, perhaps finding a mentor or a teacher that is also going to help you to be able to continue to grow. And that is what is coming up for you next. So as you're thinking about kind of where you are, and maybe you begin to think about, I want to learn more about this, or I want to learn more about that, or this person has something that a way of being or a way of consciousness that I want to learn more about. Maybe it's just about having a conversation with them. But what's available to you next is like an opportunity to like grow, continue to grow and expand, okay? All right. So, and then the guidance from the divine, you've got, this is the only pack that got 2 of these cards, because when I went to go lay them out on the table, I was like, oh, wait a minute, this one got 2. But I don't put them back once they're out there, so you got 2. So you've got take inspired action, full moon in Virgo, and full moon in Leo, go wild. Okay, so what's really deep about this for me is like the go wild card is all about like just balancing, finding balance between just having a good time, just going out there, enjoying yourself, and your responsibilities within your daily life, the people in which you're attending to, taking care of, being responsible for, et cetera, et cetera. But this card is really urging you in this, because this is the guidance from the divine. Divine is saying, beloved, go have some fun. Go release yourself. Let loose, like laugh. Do something that maybe would be out of the norm for you. It might not be, way out there outrageous, but for you, it might be. Maybe it's outrageous for you to just decide in the middle of the week to go out to dinner in the middle of the night, whatever that is. Do it, if that's going to bring you joy. Or maybe you leave work early and go to a movie. Or maybe you decide, I'm going to get up early and go for a walk and connect in some way. Or just have a game night, or hang out with friends, whatever it is. Just go wild for whatever go wild is for you, and enjoy it. Enjoy it, because understand that vibration of joy and wildness is going to fuel you moving forward. And then the next piece of it, the divine is saying, then go out and take inspired action. And that inspired action just might be like you sit down and you brainstorm. This is what my dream is. I want to do X, Y, and Z. And then you just start literally writing a bulleted list of all of the various action steps that you need to take to get there. What are some things that need to get completed? Get it down on the table. That Virgo is that one that's going to be precise in terms of like getting everything organized and getting things in order. And so the divine is saying, take inspired action for you to literally identify what steps you need to take to make your dreams a reality, and then begin to do the work to do that. So go have some fun, let loose, do something a little bit wilder than you typically would, and then sit down, think about what it is that you're most desiring and begin to build the steps around what that looks like. And when the student is ready, the teacher arrives, okay? So the teacher is coming for you. So make sure you're ready. Make sure you're clear about where it is that you're growing, where you're expanding. That's what I see for you all, and I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday, a joyfully abundant day. If you like what you're getting here, please go ahead and click that thumbs up for me. Let me know that you're liking what you're seeing. Subscribe to the channel. Spread the word. Drop a comment for me and let me know what's resonating with you, or if you have ideas of readings that you'd like to see. And I will look forward to seeing you next time. All right. Enjoy your day. Bye.